there's this frog named Nate, and Nate is hopping around the forest one day when he comes across a lever. And he's hopping around wondering, what should I do with this lever? I don't understand. And this fox comes out of the bushes next to it and tells him, well, your job is to guard this lever. Don't let anything near this lever. And Nate's like, cool, I gotcha. And so Nate sits around the lever day in, day out. He's protecting it. Nothing's really happening, but he's protecting it, you know. And one day he hears a rumbling, and a giant boulder he notices rolling down the hill directly towards the lever. And so he's like, this is my time to shine. And Nate, he's a brave frog, so he jumps over to the boulder, jumps at it, knocks it out of the way, but he's squished in the process. But the lever's safe. I mean, better Nate than lever. Did you know that if you take all of the veins out of a human body and lay them end to end in a straight line, that person would die? So this old guy named Wally, he's driving along in his car when he accidentally runs into this brand new sports car. So this young guy gets out, he's really mad, and he goes up to Wally and he's like, hey old man, you will give me $10,000 right now or I'll beat you up. And Wally's like, well, I don't have that kind of money, but I know who will. My son, he trains dolphins, let me call him. And this young guy, this rich guy, is confused. He's like, okay, just get me my money. And so Wally pulls out his phone, he calls his son, and as soon as he pulls out his phone, the young guy grabs it from him, says, hey, you're the guy that trains dolphins, get down here, $10,000 right now, or I'll beat you and your old man up. You have 5 minutes. And so a calm voice in the other end says, okay, I'll be there. And 5 minutes later, a car pulls up, a guy gets out, walks over to this rich guy, and beats him up, leaves him laying on the pavement. And he turns over to Wally and says, Dad, you're welcome, first of all, but how many times do I have to tell you? I don't train dolphins. I train seals. Navy SEALs. At a military parade, the colonel noticed that something unusual was going on, and he asked the major, well, Major Barry, what the devil is wrong with Sergeant Jones's platoon? They seem to be twitching and jumping about. Well, sir, Major Barry says, after a moment of observation, there seems to be weasels chomping on his privates. Did you know that if everybody in the world held hands and formed a giant circle around the earth, most of them would drown? So a Texan and a Harvard graduate are talking, and the Texan asks, well, where do you come from? And the Harvard grad says, well, I come from a place where we do not end our sentences with prepositions. And the Texan says, okay, where do you come from, jackass?
Hang on. Found this great way of overcoming depression. Wherever I'm depressed or bummed out, I go find someone who's really happy and I suck the life force out of them. Thank you. I learned that from my parents.
When you're a cannibal, every fight is a food fight.
The CEO of IKEA was elected president of Sweden, and he's assembling his cabinet.